大家好，我是文伦。今天帮大家带来的传奇球星聊天室的主题是迷信，球员们将会跟大家分享他们特殊的一些小仪式或者是怪癖。
Right before the game, put the gum under the seat. I'd have to wear 2 pair of socks, and I would have to drive the same way.
那跟往常一样，节目的气氛非常欢乐，球员们嘴炮不断。
Damn, thank you, EJ. We have the same team. Hold on. You up here like that's Tony? Oh, we're not taping, huh?
Yeah, we taping.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
话不多说，我们马上开始。
We all have superstitions, or some of us at least have superstitions. They come into play in the world of NBA basketball as well.
Handful here. Yeah, if he gives good dust here today. Yeah, kind of. Watch the routine. He'll wipe his face 3 times on the right side. Probably start a new string. Now, my man, sit back and enjoy game
1. Reggie will just start there. What was that? That was David Benner. Yeah.
PR guy for the.
So how did that all start, and what was being said back and forth? You yelling at him, he yelling at you? What was going on?
I had a few bad games, and obviously him being his PR self came up to me and said, I guess you only play good when people talk bad about you. I was like, you know what, you're right, we're gonna start this. So I started to get in his face and say, yeah, but you're not one of those players that could talk crap to me. So the camera started watching us doing that, and we just started adding to it, because then I would start cussing him out. You got bad breath, your dentures are showing, why don't you get a haircut? That's why your wife left you. And we just started doing all this. I would flick his nose and all like that, and it became a ritual.
Were there guidelines about how far you could go?
No, I could say whatever I wanted. And then he would hand me a Diet Coke, I would swig it, and then go out and take a shot.
Did he say anything back?
He would never say anything. He just took it like he's supposed to just take it.
Okay. All right. So anyway, definitely no smooth transition to Kenny Smith, but take it, please, Kenny.
I wouldn't call them superstitions. I would call them routines. Like, and it's funny because I talked to Charles and he's the exact opposite. So you might gonna go to him. Like, I really wanted to take the same routine every day. And, you know, I would want to drive the same way, leave the same time, get into the arena the same time, tie my shoes the same way. I don't think I was superstitious because I never did it any other way. So I don't know if I ever did it the other way, how I would have felt.
Because you were so superstitious, you were.
I just kept my routine the same all the time.
That's that New York state of mind.
Right, exactly.
I was the opposite of you, because if I played a good game or anything, I didn't want anything to have power over me. So if I have to take the wrong way, if I have to put on somebody else's shoes, I just wanted to stick with me. Anytime, anywhere. What did it say? We'll play you anytime, anywhere. That's how I wanted to be. So if I had a good game, bad game, it was nothing to me but, you know, watch film and practice. Because I just felt like people give power to superstitions. That means your practice don't work. That means you can do everything right, but you don't tie your shoe first. You know, the day's going. I just didn't dig that.
I tried to develop a superstition.
So that's a superstition in itself, though.
It is. My superstition was not
to be superstitious, which is totally ridiculous. Go ahead.
I tried to develop
Damn, thank you, EJ. We have the same team. Oh, no. You up here like that's Tony? Oh, we're not taping, huh?
Yeah, we taping.
Oh my god! Oh my god! What do you think we've been doing the last 2 days?
No, but I'm thinking
There are cameras over here.
We're not live.
You see that?
We're not live.
Today on NBA Uncut.
This is the thing you're wearing.
Goes on.
You see what you're wearing on your shirt? It's called a microphone.
Yeah, my bad.
That's not what you're saying. So, you have any superstitions there, big fella?
I tried to develop a superstition on the free throw line. So when I would hit
It didn't
one,
work.
Don't call him anything. That doesn't work here.
Anyway, before I was really interrupted.
You think you were
I used to
really
shoot
interrupted?
it, and then when I make one, I try to do the same thing, but then when I miss, then I would have to change it up again. But other than that, I would have to have 4 pieces of gum, right before the game, put the gum under the seat. I'd have to wear 2 pairs of socks, and I would have to drive the same way every day. And you know what? It does have power over you, because like if I miss one of those things, like I always felt I was going to have a bad game.
So every time you miss the free throw, you got a new superstitions. You got a lot of superstitions.
First of all, I shot 57%. That means miss one and make one. Cut it out. I wasn't that
First of all,
bad.
that'd be 50%.
Whatever.
It's in the neighborhood.
0.7 to it, yes.
Did you ever do the same thing night in, night out?
No, I never. You know,
Never ate the same thing for pregame meal?
No, he never did. First of all,
He ate everything.
that was there. No.
Whatever.
Listen, in my heyday, I would get, you know, people talk, people say, what do you eat for a pregame meal? I said, well, 2 fish fillets, a large fry, and a Diet Coke. That's what I had. Or I would go to Kentucky Fried Chicken pregame and get 4 legs, a mashed potato.
Good Lord!
I did.
Whoa!
That's 4 legs. 4 legs. Oh yeah. I love 4 legs.
4 human legs.
I did. But no, you know, it's so funny. We were doing a game last year, and one of the announcers said something about, hey, you know, a guy had a monster game. And I said, ooh, man, if I was him, I'd drive to the game the same way. And I got on there, I said, that's the stupidest thing I ever heard. You drive away, you look at the traffic report and see which way got less traffic. You don't drive to a game a certain way just because you had a good game.
Steve Courage, you got some super.
Yeah, every game I would avoid eating 2 fish fillets. At that point, I knew I was ready.
Hey man, that tartar sauce, I love tartar sauce.
How about it, Smitty?
I had a free throw ritual, you know, for my mom and my sister who passed away, where I would touch my tattoo, went through that. But I think the strangest superstitious ritual I ever seen was teammate Harold Miner. Everything he had to touch with his nose. Before he put his shoes on, he touched his nose. Before we get on the team bus, he touched the bus with his nose.
Harold Miner.
I'm serious.
Come on,
But he touched the bus with his
Everything
nose.
with his nose. I guess he had a
Did he
feel thing.
explain it?
He never explained it. I mean, he would get his shoes before he put them on, and he touch it with his nose. If you watch his free throws, he would touch it with his nose.
You ever see him touch a fish fillet with his nose?
No, I haven't. So that was one of the strangest things.
OK， 那今天影片的主题就是球员们的迷信、小仪式或者是怪癖。那因为体育的竞争本质，在赛前让自己达到最佳的身心灵状态，当然是非常重要的。很多运动员只会发展出一套既定的流程，像是比赛日当天特定的行程等等。那我是觉得这本身不算是一种迷信啦，只能说是习惯。从过去的经验中找寻能让自己在开赛前达到最佳状态的方法。也许对有些人来说，这是固定的热身流程啊，固定的出门时间等等。如果真的要讲到迷信，我认为是必须对这些行为有不科学的期待。比如说，因为我今天吃了3片口香糖，所以我会特别准，等等等等之类的。那我个人也有一些比赛前例行的准备习惯，但这件事我的看法是跟 Weber 一样的。我认为迷信会成为一种负担，对心理状态的帮助有限，但是可能成为不安的因素之一。一般来说，即使当你完成了你一些特殊的小仪式之后，你应该不会感觉特别良好，只是觉得你完成了该做的事情。但就像侠客所说的，当你偶尔没有完成这些仪式后，心中就好像有个疙瘩，觉得自己某个地方怪怪的。不过不管用什么方式，在竞技场上或是人生中，能达到良好的身心灵状态，就是好的方式。今天影片到这边就结束了，谢谢大家的观看，我们下次见，拜拜。